Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our June Community Partners Council Monthly Forum. Super excited to be back here at LCAP today to talk about a really important topic that I'm sure is going to be a very beneficial discussion for all of us this morning. My name is Corey Stutes. I'm Community Impact Director at United Way of Lincoln County, and I will be moderating today's panel. Before we get started though, I do want to make a few announcements. If you have been on social media at all and you're connected with any of the organizations in this room, it's likely that you have seen some kind of post about our Unity Fund. So I want to draw attention to that. This is a great opportunity to boost the fundraising capabilities of our local nonprofits and provide a little bit of additional funds to them. The upside of this is that 100% of the dollars that you donate goes directly to that program and is amplified by our matching fund. So that has actually been extended to this Friday, Andrea, is that correct? So you still have time. You can do it all online. It's very easy. If you have specific questions, you can talk to Andrea over there. She's the lady with all the info. But certainly take the opportunity this week to support the nonprofit organizations in our community and help us meet our goal. Additionally, and I'll send another reminder at the end of this, we have campaign signs with us today. So if you are a person with a place where you can put a campaign sign, which is pretty much all of us, feel free to take one. We can sign it out for you. We will collect it later in the year. But this is our peak season right now. So we are getting our awareness out there that campaigns have already been going this year, but campaigns will really be ramping up, and it really makes a big difference to get that publicity out there to let people know what United Way is supporting, who's supporting United Way, and to generally spread the message. So we have signs for you. You're welcome to take them. Again, I will remind you at the end of the program to do that as well. One final announcement, and this one you may know, may not know, but it's an important one because we have moved. So our offices have relocated. We used to be on the Works campus, but we moved about a street over. So we are now located at 22 South 1st Street in Newark. If you have a reason to stop by our office, you'll want to make sure that you have the right address. So we're still working on finalizing our signage and that kind of thing, but we're in a beautiful, newly renovated building, which is nice with plenty of room, and we all have our own private offices, and we have a huge amount of storage space. So it's a great opportunity for us. So want to make sure that you take note of that. We are just behind the skylight in downtown Newark, a building that used to formerly house Park National offices. So we are super excited about the move. We are very grateful to the generosity of Park National Bank in helping facilitate that move. And come and see us sometime. We'll give you the grand tour. All right, without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Again, our topic this morning is elder abuse and neglect. In doing some research on this topic, I was really surprised at the impact of this, some of the statistics of the number of people who experience abuse and neglect. And so I'm anticipating that this is going to be a very beneficial conversation for all of us. While our panelists are speaking, if you think of questions that you have for them, feel free to write those questions on the slips of paper that are on the center of your table. After we go through the prepared questions, we'll have an opportunity to take questions from all of you. So as you're listening, if you want to write those questions, we will collect them, and then we'll be able to provide them to our panel members today. If you didn't, we have brochures with the panelists' bios. I'm going to let them introduce themselves, but if you would like to have information, we do have these brochures on the front table. You can go ahead and grab one. So the way this is going to work, I think for this first question, we're just going to go down the line. So I will allow all of you, if you wouldn't mind, starting off with some introductions. If you could, please share the organization you're representing today, and the type of work you do, especially in relation to today's topic.
Good morning. I'm Melissa Armstrong. I work for Job and Family Services in the Adult Protective Services Unit. My job there at the agency is to investigate abuse, neglect, and exploitation of the elderly, anyone over the age of 60 that lives independently in the community. So that's my role there.
Hi, everyone. My name is Miranda Anandappa. I'm an attorney with Legal Aid of Southeast and Central Ohio, formerly known as SOLS. And we provide civil legal aid services to low-income individuals and families, and we provide legal services to older adults ages 60 and over, regardless of income. And some of those senior-related services would include simple estate planning, power of attorney documents, assisting in transferring their real estate, and advising on long-term Medicaid. So thank you all for having me today. I'm excited to be here.
Good morning. I'm Kristi Blust. I'm the Director of Client Services here at LCAP. And my role is a little different in the sense that I oversee a lot of the frontline staff who are actually out in the field providing services to our aging population with the mission to provide these services to keep them in their homes and healthy as long as they can. I also oversee the Adult Day Center and some different smaller disciplines within LCAP to provide services. So as far as the topic today, all of my staff are mandated reporters, and so they would bring any information forward to me, and then I would do with it what needs to happen. So, and like Miranda, I'm very happy to be here today, so thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Abby Ortman, and I'm with Park National Bank. I am a fraud and security coordinator with the bank. Been there about 2 years now. So my role is to investigate any reports of financial exploitation, abuse of the elderly, communicate with our customers and make sure they're being taken care of and not being involved in any sort of scams or anything like that. So we do take that very seriously. I work pretty closely with these ladies up here in regards to reporting those situations. So again, happy to be here. It's all informative for all of you guys.
All right, thank you, panelists. Just so we're all aware, the panel have been provided with a set of questions that we will be discussing today. And again, if you think of anything additional, please feel free to write it on those slips of paper. We will ask those to the panelists. Our panel represents a wide range of industries. They work with individuals across a variety of issues and topics. So when answering questions, please feel free to rely on your professional experience, any insight or perspective that you have from that area, as well as anything else that you would like to add, please feel free. So our first question, according to the National Council on Aging, an estimated 1 in 10 Americans over the age of 60 have experienced some form of elder abuse, with another study estimating that only 1 in 24 of those cases are reported to authorities. In your professional experience, what types of abuse or neglect are the most prevalent threats to adults in our community?
I'll go ahead and start. So prevalent to us specific to LCAP, I think that the number one thing that we see is neglect to related to our seniors, but we also see self-neglect or behavior that's threatening to their own selves, which we intervene with, and I'll obviously get Melissa and her team involved at Adult Protective Services. But we do see emotional, mental anguish, and then least on our list is financial. But I know these guys can elaborate a little bit more about financial. Do you want to? Sure.
Yeah, obviously with Park, what we're investigating is the financial side of it. So we do see a lot of electronic, email scams, phone scams, individuals being contacted for urgency to send money, to pay bills, things that maybe they do believe they owe, that the individuals are very good at the way they're wording it and making it believable. So these individuals are sending money, they're constantly in communication with someone who they believe to be who that person says they are. So from the financial side of it, I think it's important that we can recognize when that individual is being scammed at very quickly, so we don't let it get too far. So that's our job, is to make sure we're communicating effectively and quickly to eliminate much of a loss financially.
Sure. I could talk all day on this. I mean, probably what Adult Protective Services is seeing the most in our community right now is self-neglect. As Kristi said, it's individuals really struggling to take care of their basic needs, providing, self-care, eating,